There are a lot of people out there today that believe what currently is going on with AI is just a fad. But I believe those people who are saying that are not looking at the bigger picture. If you zoom out and look at the big picture, AI has been with us for a while. We had it in video games for a long time, and then we started having it in Siri, Bixby, Alexa, Google Assistant, and then the next evolution is what is currently happening today when you're talking about large language models, talking about ChatGPT, Google Bard, and other chatbots that are also utilizing large language models. So when people say that AI is a fad, I do think that they are generally wrong because they're not taking everything about artificial intelligence in its whole global holistic approach. So today I'm going to cover a few articles talking about Nvidia and Intel. There's some of their new products that will have AI incorporated into it. At Computex over the last few days, a lot of this information has come out about Intel and Nvidia that I'm going to cover. But before I dive into that, if you are new to this channel, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. All right, let's dive into this. First up, this article here, Nvidia Ace brings AI to game characters, allows lifelike conversations. This is an article out of Tom's Hardware. There are so many ways you can have a text chat with a large language model, from ChatGPT to Google Bard or MLC LLM, a local chatbot that can run on your phone. The next frontier for AI is bringing the power of large language models to NPCs, non-playable characters in games, where instead of having a canned set of interactions, you can have a wide open conversation. So in this demo here, I'm not going to play the video, or I'll just let it play in the background. But in this demo, the gamer named Kyle walks into Jen's ramen shop, asks him how he's doing in voice, and has a conversation about the fact that the area has a high crime rate. Kai asks if he can help, and Jen responds saying that if you want to do something about this, I've heard rumors that the powerful crime and Kuman Aoki is causing all sorts of chaos in the city. He may be the root of this violence. Kai asks where to find Aoki, and Jen tells him, setting the user off on his quest. Not only will AI contribute to rendering and synthesis of the environment, AI will also animate the characters, Huang said. AI will be a very big part of the future of video games. All right, you can see in this video here, I will have this linked in my description down below, so you can actually go and watch this video and read the whole article. Nvidia Ace for games will offer high-speed access to 3 different components that already exist. The first, Nvidia Nemo, is an AI framework for training and deploying LLMs. It includes Nemo guardrails, which is designed to prevent inappropriate or unsafe AI conversations. Presumably, this will stop NPCs from answering inappropriate off-topic prompts from users. Guardrails also has security, in which should prevent users or would-be prompt injectors from jailbreaking the bots and getting them to do bad things. If you are familiar with ChatGPT, you can actually give it a couple prompts and it can open up itself and become less rigid, and you can have it do, pretty much more things that the OpenAI intended it to do. So that's what that is talking about there. Nvidia is the company's speech-to-text text-to-speech solution. The Ace for games workflow, a gamer will ask a question via their microphone, and Riva will convert it to a text which is fed to the LLM. The LLM will then guarantee a text response, which Riva turns back into speech that the user will hear. Of course, we expect games to also show this response in text. You can try the demo here on the company's website. Yeah, you can just head over to Nvidia's website here. You can see here, you can just text, speech to text, and then text to speech as well, and it will generate a response for you. So go ahead and give that a shot. Again, I will link that down in the description below. Let's move over to this other article. Nvidia supercomputer may bring a new era of ChatGPT. This is an article out of digitaltrends.com. Nvidia has announced a supercomputer that may change the future of AI. The DGX GH200, equipped with nearly 500 times more memory than the systems we're familiar with now, will soon fall into the hands of Google, Meta, and Microsoft. The goal? revolutionizing generative AI, recommender systems, and data processing on a scale we've never seen before. Are language models like GPT going to benefit, and what would that mean for regular users? Um, Describing NVIDIA's DGX GH200 requires the use of terms that most users have never dealt with. Exaflop, for example, because the supercomputer provides 1 exaflop of performance and 144 terabytes of shared memory. The rest of the article goes into a little bit more detail and more technical details. So again, you can go ahead and read that. I'm not going to go and read all that, but again, NVIDIA is full steam ahead in AI. They're actually the leader right now in terms of computing for AI. As we you can see here how their supercomputers and the chips that they're building here. I did a previous video that I did show how much NVIDIA has made in the first quarter from their supercomputers division, and that's the one where they make the most money, and that's the division that has the AI chip. So Nvidia is full steam ahead in that. So Nvidia seems to think that AI is the future, or this boom right now is going on. So Nvidia doesn't think it's a fad, and neither does Intel. Again, at Computex this week, Intel's next PC chip, Meteor Lake, will speed up AI later this year. The new processor is key to the chip maker's recovery plans and competing against Apple's M series of Mac processors. Today's most glamorous attention-getting AI tools, OpenAI's ChatGPT, Microsoft's Bing, Google's Bard, and Adobe's Photoshop, for example, run in data centers and stuffed with powerful, expensive servers. But Intel on Monday revealed details of its forthcoming Meteor Lake PC processor that could help your laptop play more of a part in the artificial intelligence revolution. So again, taking it away from the servers and bringing it back down to you, the local user. Meteor Lake, scheduled to ship in computers later this year, includes a circuitry that accelerates some AI tasks that otherwise might sap your battery. For example, it can improve AI that recognizes you to blur or replace backgrounds better during video conferences. Again, something that we already use if you're using Teams or Zoom. Presumably, that should help make that more efficient. AI models use methods inspired by human brains to recognize patterns in complex real-world data. By running AI on a laptop or phone processor instead of the cloud, you can get benefits like better privacy and security, as well as snappier response since you don't have network delays. So again, making everything a little bit better at the local level. Again, the rest of the article gets into the more detailed, more technical stuff. Good read. So I advise you to go read that article. Again, I will link that down in the description below. And one more article here. Intel thinks your next CPU needs a dedicated AI processor. Again, this is an article out of Digital Trends. Intel thinks your next processor upgrade should include a dedicated AI processor for its upcoming Meteor Lake chips. Conveniently filled the gap, the company detailed how it suspects its vision processing units, or VPUs, will be leveraged. This was at Computex 2023, and is including these processors stock on every Meteor Lake chip. The VPU is new. Intel introduced this dedicated AI processor with its 13th gen Raptor Lake processor, but only a select few models. The company says they'll come on a Meteor Lake chips, which are slated to launch at the end of this year. Intel's idea is simple: move AI processing that's already happening on the CPU and GPU off to a dedicated processor. According to Intel, and over 100 apps are already leveraging AI on the CPU or GPU, including Adobe Suite, Microsoft Teams, Avid Pro Tools, XSplit, Zoom, and Unreal. So a lot of stuff that we're already using right now. The dedicated VPU is not only more power efficient for these tasks to save battery life, but they also allow you to run much more complex AI models. According to Intel, seemingly quaint effects like background replacement in Microsoft Teams and dynamic noise suppression have gotten exponentially sophisticated over the last couple of years. Compared to 2021, Intel says background replacement is 10 times more complex and dynamic noise suppression is 50 times more complex today. With these effects, Intel says the VPU offers 10 times the API computational power of running them at the CPU at only a fifth of the power. So again, it's like, as you can see there, it will take off some of the workload off your CPU and the GPU, allow those to do more dedicated functions, and then move that AI processing over to the VPU, where you can take on other tasks from applications that we're currently using today, and again, extend your battery life and allow it to do more complex things. So again, in my opinion, I started off this video by saying that a lot of people think that AI is a fad. AI is not a fad. I'm going to definitively say that. AI, right now, we're in the next evolution of AI, obviously with the large language models from ChatGPT, Google Bard. And you see, Intel and Nvidia are already full blown in that. There's one more sentence down here I wanted to read. Intel isn't the only one focused on building AI into its processors. AMD Ryzen 7000 mobile processors also feature an AI processor dubbed Ryzen. So again, it's going to have the same similar functions as what Intel is talking about. So again, AMD is on board, Intel, Nvidia. AI is here. It's the next evolution right now. So I don't think it's a fad. I don't think it's going to be a bust. I don't think it's going to be over anytime soon. So again, I believe that you need to just embrace it, get ready for it. It's not going anywhere, okay? And that is everything I have for you in this video, guys. I want to thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. If you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Also, drop a like down there and leave me a comment down there. Do you think AI is a fad despite everything I just laid out for you? What are your thoughts about AI? Are you embracing it? Are you scared of it? What do you think the future of AI is? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to the website sound30.com, where I curate tech news from across the web covering Apple, Samsung, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at my website at sound30.com. And until the next video, guys, stay nerdy.